Welcome to another podcast of the current situation at Manchester United. Hope you guys are enjoying your Friday afternoon so far. It's currently 3:13 on my end. It's rare for me to do a Friday afternoon video, I should say. As you can tell, I'm just getting out of bed and I'm just enjoying my lockdown and quarantine, obviously, as you can see up here. This video shouldn't be a long one, but I usually say that and it end up being like 45 minutes. But I'm not sure I moderate my time on this video. First of all, I'm going to go through my videos that I've done so far, and as you can hold on a second. As you can tell by my last two videos, of course I haven't got that much views, but my last video had 5 views and 6 comments, which would include reply comments from me and other persons that commented on my videos, which I'm very pleased of because other persons could have commented on different video podcasts that had more views, more popular than me. So I'm very appreciative of that. Um, so my last video had 5 views and 6 comments and reply comments combined together. One of them is from a guy named Chris. Chris, I know you're watching, so I'll post a link to your YouTube page for them to watch. So if you guys are into fitness such as I and such as Chris, I'm going to leave not mine because I don't own it, but I'm going to leave his YouTube channel link in the description below. Check it out if you're into fitness or if you want to be into fitness. Check it down below. Check it down below. It's a very good channel. Like if you ladies are honeys wanna work on your glutes, wanna work on your butt, have a round juicy butt, link is in the description below. So that is my last video, I should say, that had 5 views and 6 comments. The other one, which is latest news on Igalo, Marigotse, and my brief commentary on Ronaldo's career, Ronaldo da Lima of Brazil, had 9 views and 2 comments. 9 views and 2 comments, which I'm very appreciative of. So if you watched like probably 30 seconds, even 30 minutes, kudos to you because you could have done something more valuable with your time, but you took out the time to watch my videos, and I'm very appreciative of that. So that's my second to last video. Now scrolling down the pecking order, I'm talking about my highest views. Okay, this one had 10 views, no comments, and it's about examining Jose Mourinho's time at Manchester United, part 1. If anything, I'll leave the link in the description below. That was a thoroughbred video, if I say so myself. Well, I'm biased because I did the video, but I want to hear what you guys have to say in that video. So that is Mourinho's time at Manchester United, part 1. That is the prequel, and I did the sequel of which would be part 2. If anything, I'll list the link in the description below. That is 10 views. The next one is this video was somewhat of a rant. I was going after some of you Manchester United supporters talking about both sides of your mouth being full of shit and you guys just not being objective fans. You just on one side they want to say, for example, I'm not going to rehash the video because I'm going to leave the link in the description below. But it was a long ass rant talking about some of you Manchester United supporters are white knight types who like defend Manchester United to the hill and like Man United can never do anything wrong. Oh, they're my only boyhood club. if anybody, I'm going to leave the link in the description about that game of Everton against Manchester United at the Goodison Park. A lot of Manchester United supporters believe Manchester United should have, at bare minimum, won the game or at least drawn the game, which they did. But Everton should have won that game. I think I said that in the video. They were robbed from Sigurdsson's goal, which was deemed offside, which wasn't offside. But again, that had 13 views, so I guess a lot of persons found that video spicy. Um, so that is my one of my highest reviews. The next one was Cristiano Ronaldo. You guys should check this one out. Personal favorite. Cristiano Ronaldo funding his girlfriend, which is I think it's Georgina Rodriguez. Yeah, so it's Cristiano Ronaldo funding his girlfriend lavish lifestyle, 80,000 euros per month. Is he a simp? Again, I'll leave that video. I think my videos are not that many, so go through my channel and you'll find a video. But it had 12 views, so I guess that one was a spicy and sweet video. Yeah, so I wanted to know if you guys think that Ronaldo is a simp because he's dishing out 80,000 euros to his GF per month, or some of you guys might say, Ronaldo, I don't even see why this is a big problem. Ronaldo has a lot of money. Speaking about Ronaldo and money, Ronaldo has been deemed, again, I'm not sure if this is official, but he has been deemed to be the first billionaire footballer. Yeah, first billionaire footballer. That boy has been working his ass off ever since a small boy. Obviously, I wasn't there to see him because I was born yet, or I wasn't living there, but you know, growing up from rags to riches, bro. Ronaldo is the true definition of rags to riches. Um, Seeing his father pass away when he was at Manchester United, and Sir Alex Ferguson just moving into that hole, that gap that was obviously clear. He moved in as a father figure to Ronaldo, and it's fair to say that Ronaldo always looked up to Sir Alex Ferguson as a daddy figure, not only in football, but in the grand scheme of things, period, as you could say. So that was my video of Cristiano Ronaldo, 12 views. Yeah. The next one, I guess I could have done a video on this, but I refuse not to. But my next highest video was RIP Kobe Bryant. Hashtag Mamba mentality. Hashtag Mamba mentality. I had 10 views and one comment. Obviously, that comment was from me because I think I made a mistake. Is either I made a mistake or the audio was poor. The audio was not that good, so I just left a comment in there just to spice things. And maybe I should have done a video on George Floyd. But speaking of George Floyd, oh ah, past the time because I wanted to do a brief, momentarily silence on the 8th minute and 46 minute, 46 second, I should say, Russian time, obviously. 46 seconds of this video, but it's over 9 minutes, so but it's better late than never, I guess, right? So we'll just do that right now, just to remember the passing of George Floyd. Okay. Speaking of George Floyd, I made a mistake in my last video. Me and mistakes. Mutual match made in heaven, right? Um, I said that it was George. Wait, I said it was Floyd Mayweather. I kid you not, I said something like that in my last video. Obviously, I didn't. That wasn't my intention to disrespect the man's name. But like I mentioned in the last video, that I was somewhat sleepy. I wasn't aware, so I guess it just flew out. But you know, mistakes happen. We're humans. We're mere mortal beings, so we're not perfect. Um, so yeah, I just found that funny. Moving on. My highest, just keep it short. My highest views is my first video, which has 22 views. Now, to be honest, I guess you could say I'm full of myself, but I watched that video like about six times. So I guess you could subtract 6 views from the 22 views. This is actually a decent amount of views, but I just wanted to check myself out on YouTube, saying, "Hey, I know this guy. He looks nice. He looks sweet. He sounds, wow. He seems nervous. Well, actually, I did kind of so nervous because it was my first time camera to face. I mean, not in personal stuff like taking pictures, but like posting shit on YouTube. Because there are a lot of persons on YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, the reason why I said I was going to talk about views is because I want to show you guys the progress of my channel, which hasn't been that much, but I'm just proud of you guys that have been supporting my channel, whether it's through views, whether it's through criticisms, which I haven't been coming under fire as yet, but I guess that's going to come around the corner at some point. And yeah, I'm looking for some I want to. So, ooh, mm, yeah, so I'm very happy. I'm very happy for that. As relates to Manchester United news, Manchester United players are in training as I speak. Um, yeah, the Manchester United players, it goes without saying, are very happy. I guess they are looking to come back to football. 2 months of rest, recovery, redemption, relaxation, and they're back for action. Um, I want to throw this question to you guys. Do you think Manchester United will secure top four come July? I believe July is the last month. The Premier League is going to stop, I believe. Again, need to cut my hair. Comments in the description below if you think that Manchester United is going to get top four or secure top four. If not, comments below and why do you think Manchester United won't get top four and secure top four. Um, Speaking of transfers, you have to give it up to Chelsea. You have to give it up for Chelsea, man. I guess that's why I'm wearing the black tank. But you have to give it up for Chelsea. If Chelsea was a hijacker, man, Chelsea name should be in the Guinness Book records for hijacking because yesterday, to my somewhat surprise, after I came off the road, I was in the community and other communities. And then I came home, then I saw Werner trending on Twitter. I saw Klopp trending, and I saw a few other stuff relating to politics, and obviously George Floyd's. I got his name right this time. George Floyd's memorial. So I'm like, why is Werner? I mean, the Bundesliga is back and all, but why is his name trending? So I'm like, let me check. And obviously, I saw that Chelsea Chelsea was tagged in Werner, and I'm seeing that Chelsea. Wait, the club that Werner plays for, I'm not sure. It's RB Leipzig, I think. I think I got that name wrong. Because I think there are two RB clubs. You have to remember, not to go on a long segue. RB is named Red Bull, like that's the name of the sponsor. So you have two clubs. For example, you have New York Red Bulls that is sponsored by RB. That is obviously played in the MLS, and you have two other clubs that Werner plays for, which is sponsored by RB, which is Red Bull, and another one I think is played in the L League. But not to go on a long segue, but I just said that to say Chelsea has made Werner's club agreed. Let me see if I can. Yeah, the club that Werner plays for has agreed terms with Chelsea. That's poor English. Yeah, I think his wages would be 200K per week. Pounds I would lean my head towards. My thoughts on that is, no love lost, no fault, no harm, no foul. I mean, Werner wasn't really deeply linked to Manchester United. And if he was deeply linked to Manchester United, it's either we get Warner and Jadon Sancho doesn't come, or it's in reverse. And I think Jadon Sancho is a need for Manchester United. Kumbaya, Jadon Sancho. Um, what else? What else? Hmm. Yeah. So before I close, I just want to add on some commentary on a few stuff. Mm. You guys on Twitter are really cracking me up. Um, uh, excuse me, I'm just looking through something. Okay, so with La Liga, Premier League, Bundesliga, and the Serie A coming back to football, it's fair to say that, and this is where I'm gonna give a shout out again to Chris and his fitness channel. Link in the script in the description below. Link in the description below of fitness. And this is where I'm gonna end on my last point for this podcast. You have to really question a lot of footballers during quarantine because obviously you could say that there are a lot of footballers that didn't really take care of their health whether it comes down to food and their diet. Well, food is basically a part of the diet. So you could say the diet and the workout. Because you have to understand there are a lot of persons, particularly football players. Alright. There are two driving forces. There are two driving forces that would allow a person to for example, choose a course of study, choose a field of study, for example, whether it's criminal justice with more emphasis on forensic science, or they want to do, or they want to become some drug dealer. There's always a motivation. So if you want to be a drug dealer, or you want to be the world's best masturbator, my question to you is, what is your two motivations? These are the two motivations. To get money, that's number one. To get money, and two, um, what's the second one? You have a passion for it. So you want a lot of money, and you have a passion. Now there are exceptions that those two can be interchanged, entangled, I should say, and entwined. But there are two motivations, and I would say most footballers, especially in today's age, want to just play for football for money. I mean, passion and drive is a factor, but I mean, it shows you their attitude, bro. It shows you their attitude. I'm not going to name, I might name their names, but Luke Shaw, and again, this is no hatred against you, Luke Shaw. I got love for you, bro. I got love for you. You're one for United. Best ever left back, said no one ever. Um, yeah, Luke Shaw, when he was at Southampton, bro, he was slim, lean, clean. You know what I mean? He was, I wouldn't say he was shredded, but he was, he was in decent shape, as you could say. I don't know what the kitchen staff at Manchester United is cooking, but ever since Luke Shaw has been at Manchester United, bro, man has been out of shape. Man has been out of shape. Let's just call a spade a spade. He's been out of shape. Um, I mean that doesn't. I mean he's still fast. He's still agile. To my somewhat surprise, but he's out of shape, bro. His diet needs to be called into questions, and it relates to what I said in the Ronaldo video, which would, I guess, I would leave the link in the description below. I said there are two different, actually there are three different body parts, body types, I should say, brain damage. I guess I have a brain tumor. I guess I should check it out. No, real talk. Um, ectomorph, mesomorph, endomorph. Obviously, not to rub my balls, but I'm a mesomorph, and I say that with no pride attached to it. An ectomorph is a guy that is very slim. He has a very fast metabolism. He might have a lot of muscle, a decent amount of muscle, but to gain that muscle, he has to eat a lot of food. And ectomorphs can't really gain weight that easily. Mesomorph, which is me, of course, is a guy that has a lot of muscle or an above degree of muscle. He can gain muscle easily. Um, he can gain fat quite not really easily, but if he starts, he's going to slowly but surely gain fat. He can stay really relatively lean all year if he's that disciplined. And an ectomorph, which I would say Luke Shaw is probably in that category. I think Luke Shaw just really has a slow metabolism, bro. I mean, he's not even that old. He's like 25 years of age, if not 24. And if you compare him to the physique, again, bro, this is no hatred, this is no smoke, this is no heat on your stove. I'm just calling you out because you need to clean up your diet, and I think you know that as well. Yeah, we know that fried bacon, ice cream, and all that is appealing, but bro, compare new to Ronaldo at this age and say he's like 35 and you're like 25 or 24. Dude, you have to do better than that, bro. You have to. I know food is I mean I love food, but you have to go clean up your diet, bro. The difference between me and you is that you are a football professional. I'm not a football professional, so you have to clean up your diet, bro. That's not a good look on you. Jesus, please. What was my first thought? I went on this long segue. Um, yes, I was dissecting the three different body types, and I was basically saying that a lot of footballers during quarantine and lockdown has been gaining a lot of weight. For example, Hurricane, Gonzalo Higuain, which I think he's an ectomorph guy, endomorph, I should say. Him and Luke Shaw are endomorphs that just have like a slow metabolism, you know. Not everybody can be like Ronaldo, because I would say Ronaldo is like an ectomorph, because he was very skinny before he gained a lot of muscle. You could probably say he he ate a lot of clean foods. Because I hear, not to go on another long segue, but I think Rooney was basically saying that, Ronaldo, you should come with me to Burger King. And this was said by Rooney, of all people. And Rooney is no slim person by any stretch. Shout out to you, Wayne Rooney. Um, so yeah, a lot of players like Jadon Sancho, who has been linked to Manchester United, have been they don't. It's either two things. Or we're talking about passion and money. Okay, I'm getting to that soon. This will be a long ass video. Um, a lot of footballers need to stay disciplined, bro. Cause again, for example, if I chose to do social work because I want a lot of money, well, it's not really a job that has a lot of money, but I want to make decent money per year, like 30,000 per year. And I say, okay, I'm gonna do social work. What's the two driving forces behind you doing because I'd rather be behind rather than between. But what is your driving force when you're choosing social work? Is because do you love the money that it gives you, or you're passionate about it? Because again, bro, I think I said this already. If you don't have any passion for something and you're all about the money, the paper, the cheese, you ain't go stay. You're not go stay that long in the field of study. You're not, because again, bro, social work is a very mentally stressful and mentally draining job. And if you if you don't have the passion and drive and the determination, or the natural passion or natural lust to sexual terms for that professional passion, that professional professional work, you better, you have to sign a lease, because you're not going to stay that long. And I say that to say a lot of footballers these days are, because I would say particularly South American footballers, because not to pick on them, but a lot of South American footballers grew from backgrounds that these hands are just looking, yeah, kind of looking. Mm. So they came up from backgrounds that was very poor. Some of them grew from poverty. When you think of Brazil, Argentina, Ecuador, Colombia, uh, Panama, Mexico, just to add on the Central America onto that. A lot of these footballers play football because they see it as an opportunity to come out of poverty, which is not a bad thing. But if you don't have passion for it, bro, it's just like it's like a short story that's lived, or a short life, And a lot of persons, particularly footballers, I mean, they might have a lot of passion. Like for example, Rooney has a lot of passion, but when your passion for food overrides your passion for football, bro, you have to really question yourself. You have to really question yourself, because I mean, look at Wesley Snyder. Look at Wesley Snyder. Wesley Snyder is younger than Van Persie, and Van Persie has like a six-pack abs, and Van Persie is older than Snyder, and Snyder has like one bare belly. So not everybody has the same mentality when it comes down to quarantine, because this is what you have to understand. A lot of persons during quarantine and lockdown, they have shown their real selves. Real selves meaning that if there was a time which is coming, of course, if there was a time which is coming that they would retire, quarantine is going to give you nuance observation of how their personality really is. For example, if they really love food and they gain fat during quarantine, and they get back shape for football action, best believe that after retirement of football, where they hang up their robes, man, I had a good football career. They're going to gain fat. Hey, where is the beer keg? Are you coming with it? I put it over here, sir. We'll drink. Boom. 20 pounds, 30 pounds, 40 pounds. Not everybody has a Cristiano Ronaldo. I should say Cristiano Ronaldo, because the other Ronaldo, not to go get on his case, but Cristiano Ronaldo, bro, has elite mentality when it comes down to training, when it comes down to fitness. Again, I'm going to refer you guys to Chris. So Chris, I know you're watching. You always do. I'm gonna leave your link in the description below so they can find the channel. And hey, I want you to reciprocate the same thing. I know some of you guys. I think he's from Africa, and Africa really love Premier League football, particularly Manchester United's fans. So if you know anybody that supports Manchester United, refer them to me, bro. Refer them to me so we can have a reciprocal relationship. Pause. 30 minutes. Ooh. Okay. Um, man, I'm just so happy because I'm going to eat in a couple of. I'm going to eat in the next 1 hour and 15 minutes, which would be 5 o'clock. Cause speaking of, this might be a fitness football video, but I'm real big into intermittent fasting, bro. Intermittent fasting, where you fast like 16 hours, then you have an 8 hour window where you just eat, and you have to eat clean, by the way. Um, so yeah, what was I saying again? Yeah, so a lot of footballers don't really have passion to, have that drive, and it shows during quarantine. Look, look at Kane, bro. Kane kind of look chunky. Luke Shaw always look chunky. Higuain always look chunky. Well, he's probably lost a couple weights, like last year, but I guess he's up to speed now. Um, yeah, bro. Not a lot of players have this fitness mentality to stay fit after football and during football. Like, if you look at Rooney was always thick, but there was a stretch, I believe, in 2014, 2015, where Rooney was actually slim. Because I'm real observant. I'm very big when it comes on to observing a lot of players, whether it's their physique and behavior. I'm real big on that. And you could say Rooney was slim, but I guess not everybody was made to be slim, bro. You have to really understand. Not everybody was made to be slim. They can eat healthy, but not everybody was made to be slim. Because if you try to go against the body type that you are, I'm not saying that you should in terms of like having better health and better wellness, but if you're trying to be slim, bro, and you're trying to stay slim, and you're an endomorph, good luck. Good luck. Your body is going to release all kinds of hormones for you to eat a lot of junk and base types of food. Believe that. So if you're an endomorph and you're trying to stay slim, good luck. Um, alright, so as I turn the curtains down on this video, if you're a footballer, if you're a football fanatic such as I, and you want to become a footballer like professional, semi-professional, what is your driving force of becoming a football professional? Hmm? Do you really love the sport, or you just want to make cheese at the end of the day, or at the end of the week? Well, it depends on the club. Um, yeah. So, what is your motivation, bro? You want to make cheese so you can live as you please, or you just want to play football because you have the passion for the shit? Which one? My thing is that I wasn't really born because I love cricket, and cricket, you could say cricket was my first love, my first love. You should never lose your first love. Um, yeah, I really love cricket, bro. Football was never in me. I couldn't cook. I couldn't. Well, I wish I could cook a football, but I couldn't kick a football. I couldn't shoot a football. I couldn't dribble a football. I couldn't keep up a football. Not everybody was made to be play football, bro. But as relates to fitness, as you can tell, I told you guys 2 months ago. Watch my videos. Compare my videos 2 months ago now to now. And you can tell that I've lost a significant amount of fat. Not just weight, fat, which is not really different, but you have to understand that weight comes in different forms. It can be water weight, muscle, or fat. During a fat loss phase, you're going to lose three. Preferably, you lose water weight, I should say, and fat. You want to keep as much muscle as you can, so you don't have to decrease your metabolism. Um, one thing about me, bro, is that whenever it's coming on to the summer, whenever it's coming on to the summer, I always try to get myself in shape. Like last year, this time I was probably about 8 or 9. I'm not even joking. I was probably 8 or 9% body fat. If anything, I might post a picture on the screen so you guys can see. I was so lean to the point that I could probably use my abdomen as reference as a roadmap. Like I had veins all over my abdomen. I had veins throughout my thighs, from my toes to my thighs. My sex drive was on the fucking floor. That's real talk. I was very moody. I was very agitated easily. And that's the downside. And not to go into a fitness video, which would relate to me referring you guys to Chris. But yeah, bro, if you're trying to be extra slim or extra muscular or have like a six pack abs like I do right now, because I would say I'm like 11% body fat right now. 11% body fat. I'm going back to my last year physique, which I will post on the screen if I find a picture. I was so lean, bro. I was so shredded. I was so. I guess I don't want to throw my balls, but you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. Stay safe. Don't get into no trouble. No unnecessary trouble. No looting. No bullshit. Just stay safe. Stay out of harm's way. And yeah. See.